what you see.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, my name is Khalayha, and before you leave here today, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and definitely chat with me in the comments below. So as y'all can tell by the title, today I am doing, it's a story time mixed with a little Q&A or whatever. So if you're new to my channel, if the title didn't already give it away, your girl is pregnant, 8 months, 32 weeks to be exact. And if y'all ain't see my chain or whatever, let me come in so y'all can see it, all right? So yeah, I ain't nobody's mama right now, but I am somebody's mother to be, as we're gonna get more into in this video. But let's go ahead and talk about this necklace really quickly because I was so excited to receive it. So both necklaces along with the bracelet that I am wearing is from this company called Ana Luisa. So I'm not really much of a jewelry kind of girl. If you're not new to my channel, y'all know I always have some type of necklace on, like always, but all of my jewelry is always real. I don't do the little Forever 21 chains. I don't do it if it ain't real, okay? My neck will not be out here turning green. So when this company originally reached out to me, I was a little skeptical, especially if you guys go on their website and see those prices, $50, $30, gold and silver. I'm like, ain't no way. Like, I've never bought my own jewelry. Like, all the jewelry that I wear has been given to me when I was younger, so I've had since I was really young. So yeah, I'm on their website looking at the prices and I'm like, no, this can't be. But turns out Ana Luisa actually, their jewelry is real. It is recycled gold and sterling silver, so that's actually really cool and explains why the prices are so cheap. But I was looking on their website because they had me pick out some pieces, and when I saw this mama chain, y'all, I fell in love. Like, I didn't care about the rest of the stuff. I just wanted the mama chain because I've never seen anybody that had a necklace that said mama, especially at this point in time. You guys didn't know I was pregnant, so I was actually hoping to have this necklace on in my gender reveal story time or the old wives tales videos. I was hoping to have this necklace on, and that could have been my big reveal. But unfortunately, again, if you're new to my channel, y'all know I just moved, so I had this whole thing with the post office and I didn't get my package till late. But I've had this I had the mama necklace on since I've got it. I'm not gonna lie, I just put on this heart locket and the other bracelet. But let me get more into these exact pieces in case y'all want to order them because they're all really dope. So the heart locket that I have on is the Lev necklace. It's only $59, y'all. It is 14 karat gold, and it's actually one of their best sellers now that I'm looking. Like, as soon as you go on the website, the heart necklace is one of the first pieces you see. So as far as my bracelet, as of right now, it's sold out, but this is the Lisa bracelet. It's also $59, also 14 karat gold, cubic zirconia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Again, y'all, I'm not into the whole jewelry thing. I don't buy my own jewelry. Let me come closer so y'all can see the heart necklace too. So y'all already know why your girl picked the mama necklace. But as far as the other two pieces, no real reason. They're just everyday cute pieces. You can wear these on an everyday basis. I could wear my mama necklace on an everyday basis. If you're a mother out there too, you can as well. But yeah, they're just really cute. I didn't check how much the mama necklace was, but I don't think it was as much as the heart and the bracelet. And even though these two pieces were $59, they have jewelry for as low as $39 on their site, y'all. So I'm gonna leave the link in my description box, and you also get to save some coin if you use my coupon code, which will also be in the description box below. All right, so we're gonna get right into the video. A story time on how I hid my pregnancy for 8 months, how I told my parents, how I told my boyfriend, how I told my friends, and we're gonna get all into it. But I want to start off by saying I did not intentionally hide my pregnancy. Like, I didn't find out I was pregnant and it was like, okay, I'm not telling nobody till I'm 8 months or something like that. But we're gonna get into it. It was back in February that I had found out, and I was actually at work. So it was, all right, rewind. So this specific day, I had actually gotten into an argument with my boyfriend's roommates at the time. Till this day, I feel like it wasn't a no reason argument. I feel like I had a very good position in this argument and it was reasonable and I was in the right. But to everybody else that I told the story to, including my boyfriend, I did too much and it wasn't that serious, blah blah blah. That's a whole nother story. And my supervisor also actually called me in for work this day. That was back when I was serving. This was before the whole coronavirus and all that. So when my supervisor had called me into work that night, I had a terrible night. Like, I was irritated with everybody. I had an attitude. I was mad. I was just over it, like over it. So at this point, I feel like my period was a couple of days late, but sometimes it does that. So I didn't think much of it, but being that I was just so irritated with everybody and everything, I was like, I'm gonna go take a pregnancy test just to see. And I went to Dollar Tree, so I got a pregnancy test that was $1, the $1 pregnancy test. So when I took it, my boyfriend was at work at the time, so, and I don't think I was speaking to him because he was mad at me because I had the whole argument with his roommates, and I'm like, how you my man and you mad at me? You should be mad at them. Like, so we wasn't even speaking at the time, y'all. So took the test, blah blah blah, it came back positive. I was like, wow. Like, wow. I didn't have no, like, you know, some people cry, some people overexcited. I was just like, wow, like, is this for real? But I didn't tell him right away. So like a couple of days later, I wound up going to get another pregnancy test. I got this one from Walmart instead. I'm like, okay, maybe that was a little dollar store pregnancy test, but I haven't really heard of pregnancy tests giving false positives. They give false negatives, but I've never heard of somebody getting a positive pregnancy test and not really being pregnant. But just to double check, I bought a little more expensive one, blah blah blah. So again, like I said, I found out back in February. It was after Valentine's Day, but me and my boyfriend's anniversary is also in February, and it was before our anniversary. So the way that I told him, I actually have the clip of when I told him, so I will insert that. We went out to eat for our anniversary, and he had this necklace jewelry box. Y'all know how jewelry necklaces boxes, y'all know how they look, they long or whatever. So it was perfect for a pregnancy test to fit in it. So I acted like I got him a little gift and I gave it to him, and inside it was the pregnancy test. But here's the funny thing, like I said, I couldn't find, like, originally I did try to buy my own jewelry box to put the test in, but I couldn't find one. So he had one, so I just took it. So when I gave him the box, he's like, isn't this mine? And I'm like, no, like, just open it. Like, why you gotta ruin stuff? Just open the damn box. So I give it to him, he opened it, and y'all gonna see his reaction. I'm gonna insert that clip now. Oh, I got you something. Why are you smirking? Is this mine? No.
I figured.
So yeah, basically he was saying that he had a feeling or whatever, and that was that. We knew. So our anniversary is the last day of February, well, depending if it's leap year or not. It's February 28th. So if you guys are new to my channel and you guys didn't know, whatever, wow, I was not expecting. All right, I'm sorry guys, but again, if you aren't new to my channel, or if you guys been following me on Instagram for a while, then y'all probably know that I did lose my brother early March. This was before the whole virus and everything started happening, but it was also like 2 days. Well, I mean, at this point, I knew for a week that I was pregnant, but like it was 2 days after I told my boyfriend. So it was just a lot going on. So right then and there, I didn't tell like my family or my parents right then and there, because we all obviously were dealing with a lot. So it was like, found out I'm pregnant, lost my brother, coronavirus. It was just a lot going on. So yeah. But I'm actually not even the one that wound up telling my parents. There was actually this meme I've seen on social media. It was like, if I get pregnant, who telling my father? Cause I ain't. And yo, that was me. Mom and dad, who was telling them? Cause I sure wasn't. Am I focused? Yeah. So before the whole pandemic broke out, I had so many trips, and before me finding out I was pregnant too. I had so many trips lined up for 2020, y'all. I was supposed to go to Puerto Rico in January. I was supposed to go to Africa in February, or no, in March. I was supposed to go to Africa in March. I was supposed to go to Aruba in June, and I was supposed to be in DR for my birthday in August. So I had so many trips lined up, and they all, well, except for the Puerto Rico trip, but every other trip got canceled because of the virus. So boom, the Africa trip. It was gonna be a family trip or whatever. It was gonna be me, my mom, my dad, my grandfather, and my cousin. So you go into a whole nother country, especially a country like Africa. Ooh, excuse me. We needed to get shots or whatever. So it was one day, me, my mom, and my dad, we went to the doctor's office to get our traveling shots or whatever. And I can't remember the exact name of the shot, but it was a shot that I, like, as a female, you got to take a pregnancy test before they give you the shot, because it's a live vaccine and pregnant people can't get the vaccine. So at this point, I knew I was pregnant, but my parents didn't. Granted, like, we each individually went into the room or whatever. So before they even tried to give me the test, they're like, oh, they asked, they'd be like, are you pregnant? And I'm like, yeah. So then, mind you, I'm talking to a guy doctor, and he was blowing mine, because like, it's the room and then it's the waiting room. Like, the waiting room is literally right outside of the room, and I'm talking to him, and my parents are right outside of the room. Mind y'all, at this point, they don't know, and he's just mad loud with everything, and he was just blowing mine, asking me the same questions over and over. Do they know? Do you want to tell them? You know you can't get the shot because you're pregnant. And he kept putting emphasis on pregnant every time he said it. And I'm just, and he was getting me mad. I was irritated. I'm like, okay, like, I get it. I can't get the shot. He's like, so do you want to tell them? Blah, blah, blah. He was just really, he was blowing mine. So when I left the room with him and I went to sit back out with my mom, she was able to tell that I was irritated. She's like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to tell her, I'm like, oh, I can't get the shot. She's like, why can't you get the shot? And then I wouldn't tell her, and then I started crying. At this point, my dad, he was in another room getting his shot, so he wasn't there. So I started crying and I'm irritated. So then a female doctor had came or whatever, and the other doctor, I think he told her, so she's talking to me, trying to comfort me, blah blah blah. And then my mom's asking her like, what's wrong? And she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, you gonna tell her, miss? Because I'm not telling her. So long story short, the female doctor, I gave her permission. She wound up telling my mom, and then my dad comes back from getting his shots or whatever, and again, I was irritated. I had an attitude, and I was the only one who didn't get my shot yet. So my dad's like, what are we waiting for? Like, why she still didn't get her shot? And then I'm just there quiet, irritated. My mom's like, oh, she can't get them. My dad's like, why can't she get them? And he's getting upset. And my mom's like, we're gonna talk when we leave, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just irritated because everybody else is irritated and I can't get my shot. So I'm thinking I can't go to Africa. And it was just a lot. So I had went to the bathroom for something, and then I came out, and I had the vibe that my mom told my dad, which she did. She wound up telling him right then and there, not when we left like she said. And basically he was like that he had a feeling, because after you get the shot, they give you some pamphlet, and then the pamphlet, it explains how, like, what kind of people can't get the shot. And it's not only pregnant people that can't get the shot. So he was like, oh, I had a feeling. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, why? What do you mean she can't get the shot? And this book only has but so many reasons. Blase, blah, blah. So I actually, before I put it on social media, I didn't tell nobody myself out of my mouth that I was pregnant. Only person I told was my boyfriend. I didn't tell my mom I was pregnant. I didn't tell my dad I was pregnant. I didn't tell my grandmother I was pregnant. I didn't tell my sister I was pregnant. I didn't tell nobody. So basically, like, yeah, I didn't tell nobody out of my own mouth that I was pregnant. Looking back at it now and thinking about it, I don't know exactly why. I know why I didn't tell my parents. I was scared to tell them, for real. I just, yeah, no. But as far as, like, once they knew why I didn't tell, like, other family members, I honestly don't know. I don't know why I didn't tell any family members. And then how did I get about telling my friends? So I'm gonna tell you how I told Elise, Trinea, and Aaliyah. If you guys are new to my channel, I keep saying this. If y'all don't know these people I'm talking about, it's because y'all new. But Elise, Trinea, and Elise, Trinae, and Aaliyah. They're basically like my really close friends from freshman year of college. How did I tell them? I think I sent them a picture of the sonogram and I was like, y'all ready to be aunties? Something like that. And they swore up and down I was lying, especially Aaliyah. She did not believe me at all, but she's like, wow, like your name is really on that sonogram, like you're really pregnant. I'm like, yeah, like really, yeah. But yeah, they were excited. My friend Claudia, she's actually the first friend I told, and I think I'm not sure, I don't remember how I told these people, y'all. It's just been a lot. But again, back to me not intentionally trying to hide it. Till this day, y'all, me being 8 months, 32 weeks, I am not showing a whole lot. Like, I honestly could have pulled a Kylie Jenner on y'all and y'all would have never known. And my whole thing with it was, with this being my first baby, my first pregnancy, all that, when I announced it, it had to be a big announcement. It had to be a bang. Originally, I was going to do a whole photo shoot and drop that on my birthday. I ran out of storage, but originally I was gonna do a whole photo shoot and drop that on my birthday, but I wasn't as big as I wanted to be in the photo shoot, and I'm still not as big as I would want to be for a maternity shoot, but granted, time is ticking, so I do have to set that up ASAP. But that's honestly the main reason why I waited so long to show y'all. I needed to have a grand announcement. My belly needed to be protruding, it needed to be poking, it needed to be visible, and it just wasn't giving that until recently. So that is why I took so long to announce my pregnancy. That's one reason. Two, because I can. It wasn't like, what difference does it make to the public? I feel like my whole how I told my parents and boyfriend I was pregnant story isn't as big and grand as other people's be, but it was just a lot going on with life and the world at that point in time. As far as their reaction, I mean, at this point I hadn't graduated yet. I was graduating in May, but the way my parents was looking at it is like, you're about to start your life. Like, you just graduated college, you have your entire life ahead of you, like this could have waited, blah blah blah. They wasn't really here for it at first, but I feel like unless you're completely established, that's gonna be all parents' reaction at the beginning. But now they excited. As far as everybody else, I mean, what could they really have said? What could they really have told me? Would it have really mattered? No. So yeah, now I'm gonna get right into the whole Q&A portion of it. When I had released the Old Wives Tale video, I told y'all to leave any questions that y'all had below. I have not gone through those questions at all yet, so this is gonna be my first time even looking at or reading what y'all had to ask and all that good stuff. So boom. So how did you find out you were pregnant? I just told y'all. Were you and your boyfriend trying to get pregnant? This is so funny because my aunt to this day swears that this was planned. Like, she be asking me, she was like, so did y'all plan for this baby? Who is planning for a baby at 21? Not me. No, sis. And I feel like she feels that way because when she was pregnant, I was really excited, like little Tay Tay was my child. But I was really excited and I wanted it to be a girl. When it was a boy, I fell back a little bit. Like, I still love little Tay Tay, but I wanted him to be a boy. I wanted my aunt to have a boy and I wanted my sister, I wanted my aunt to have a girl and I wanted my sister to have a girl, and they both had boys. So look, God blessed me with my baby girl, okay? Okay. So yeah, the answer to that is no, we were not trying to get pregnant. Do you have any baby names in mind yet? She actually does have a name, which to close family and friends, they'll find out at the baby shower. As far as y'all, I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna bring it to YouTube yet. Do you feel like people will judge you now because you're somewhat young to be having a baby? So with that question, honestly, I feel like people would judge regardless. I could be 21, married, established, and pregnant, and people will still have something to say just because I'm 21, but according to society, I did it the right way. I'm married, I'm established, all this other stuff, but because I'm 21, it's still a problem. I feel like people would judge regardless, so it is what it is. What's the due date? So I was debating if I wanted to keep this a secret as well. I'm not gonna keep this a secret. It's not that serious. My baby is due on October 15th, y'all. She will be a Libra, and that's actually my grandfather's birthday. My dad's dad, that is his birthday. My dad's dad and my dad's mom are both Libras too, and like I've never really realized, like up until I was pregnant with a Libra, I felt like I didn't really know any Libras, but now it turns out I know a lot of Libras, and I actually like most of y'all. So what are your feelings on giving birth in general? So boom, y'all know what I'm terrified of right now. Like this is something I really keep thinking about. I am terrified of that corona test. Is that what it's called? The corona test? I don't know. I'm scared for them to stick that swab all the way up my nose. I'm hearing mixed things about it, but I heard they got a new one that you can do through your mouth, but I don't know if they do it at the hospital. I think like only CVS and stuff does it. But I want to ask the hospital, like, can I get this done before I come in and get like the paperwork and give it to y'all? Because I would definitely opt for the mouth swab over the nose swab. So I'm really scared about that. But I do want to go natural. But actually last night, this little girl, y'all, I was in so much freaking pain from midnight to 4 o'clock in the morning. Like at 4 o'clock in the morning, I got up and ran me a bath, okay, and put some Epsom salt in it, and I sat in it for like 30 minutes. I was good while I was in it. I got out. She started doing too much again for like 2 minutes, but then she chilled out and I was able to go back to sleep. But like I was in excruciating pain, and I'm like, yo, if labor is anything like this, natural is out of the question. But I really want to try to not get any epidural. I may have to opt for them other pain meds though, because listen, what are you most looking forward to with becoming a mom? So what I'm most looking forward to with becoming a mom is having a little mini me that's always gonna be here, love me unconditionally. I can do any and everything with. Like this is really about to be my own personal broke best friend. Like, and honestly, when it comes to like me being young and like my friends and stuff, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, because I was definitely that friend that much rather be home than be out, wasn't a party type of person. Like I feel like in terms of my social life, this wouldn't affect much. And plus I got my daughter now. We're good regardless, okay, period. How far along are you? So yeah, I feel like this goes hand in hand with my due date, if y'all didn't already do the math. As of today, the day I'm filming this video, I'm 32 weeks and 3 days. I'm gonna try to stand up and show y'all my belly so y'all can see it's really not much. This is what, well, I can lift up my shirt. This is what my stomach looks like, y'all. Does not look like an average 32-week-old belly. But my sis is growing at the rate she should be growing. I'm just a petite person, so I'm carrying small. But my sis, she's up to par, okay? Okay. Will you be turning your channel into a family channel? Even if not, what would you name the channel? So I will not be turning my channel into a family channel per se. I've been trying to get my boyfriend on my channel for the longest, and he's just not with the whole YouTube thing. Granted, on my birthday, he did try with the whole vlogging thing, but I had to edit mad stuff out, y'all. YouTube really is not for everybody. But as far as the baby, when she gets here, she will be on my channel. Obviously, she's a part of my life. I vlog my life, but it won't be a dedicated family channel. It's still gonna be my lifestyle vlogging channel. She will be on the channel when necessary. He will be on the channel when necessary. It's gonna remain Khalayha Shantrice channel though. But what would we name the channel? Well, I wouldn't even consider a whole family channel till we was married. And once we get married, all of our initials would be KD. So it would be something like the KDs. I don't know, keeping up with the KDs. I don't know, something along those lines. I ain't never really thought about that. Since you conceived in January, if Corona did not happen, how do you think you would have handled being pregnant during school? Do you think you would have announced your pregnancy earlier? So let's say if I was still in school and I was obviously pregnant, I could have hit it the rest of my school year, because even when I would take my grad pictures, y'all, I was not showing. I will insert a picture of when I took my graduation pictures. Mind you, I took my graduation pictures after our graduation date, so nobody would have known. So I probably wouldn't have announced my pregnancy earlier. And I only had like 2 in-person classes, so even in January, before the whole pandemic, I was already barely on campus. So I was gonna barely be on campus again. People wouldn't have seen me. What I will say though is, when I did find out and I was around my friends, like, they would want to go drink. Like, I missed so many friends' birthday party events and all this stuff, and like, I didn't tell them why whole time is because I'm with child and I cannot partake in these festivities, so I didn't want to be around. So that probably, they had a feeling. Like, when I finally did announce my pregnancy, it was a lot of people that was like, oh, I knew it, I had a feeling, so that's why this, that's why that, blah 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 blah. So I feel like that would have been the main giveaway, that everybody would have been trying to go out for links and drinks and I wouldn't have been able to partake. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna end this video right here. I'm actually waiting for my aunt to come get me now so we can go to New York. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered all and any questions that you guys had. So I'm gonna give a quick brief overall summary. Pregnancy was not planned. I'm due October 15th, 2020, 32 weeks and 3 days as of the day that this video is filmed. My baby will be a Libra. I don't know what other overview questions. I want to go natural, and I want to breastfeed. I don't know. If you guys do have any more questions, I'm gonna try my best to get back to y'all in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, or if this is like your 3rd or 4th video, you keep coming back yet you not subscribed. Why not? ¿Por qué no? Okay, and when you do subscribe, turn on your post bell notifications so you are notified every time your girl uploads a video, because a lot of y'all also commenting on my videos like, oh my god, where have I been, blah blah blah. Sis, your post bell ain't on, that's why you ain't know. Because and you probably don't follow me on Instagram too, but y'all need to do if you're not. Chat with me in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys so much, and bye.
Dark skin girls, they always saying that you're pretty for a dark skin, yeah. You're pretty for a dark skin.